Hi there, it's Peter Gorton again, and I'm cooking from home. Cooking for the family tonight, and I'm going to do venison steak with gratin potatoes and a little bit of stir fry of veg. I'm going to show you how to cook the venison steaks first. Favourite meat of mine, so come on down here and have a look. Right, first things first, pan on, and make sure your pan is quite hot with a little bit of vegetable oil in. Now I've only got about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, you don't need much more than that. Let me show you these beautiful venison steaks. They're delicious. Right, when the pan is hot, and you can see it just getting hot, put your steak in. There we go. Nice little sizzle. And just put them in. Now you're not going to cook these for too long. Let them cook away. Right, while that's cooking, I'm now going to put a little bit of salt on top. Lovely. And I'm going to put some peppercorns. I'm using mixed peppercorns here because I like green peppercorns and I like pink peppercorns as well. Right, so let that cook away nicely. While that's sizzling away, I'll tell you a bit about venison, so keep your eye on that because it looks beautiful. In a minute I'll turn them. Can you see that? You want to get some colour on there. There's not enough colour yet, so wait until you've got a little bit more colour. Don't be too keen to turn them. Take about 2 minutes either side if you're cooking them in the pan. Now, venison is low in fat and it's high in protein, so it's a very, very good meat for you. Right, let's turn it over. That's looking better, look. Cook away gently. Now, if you want to get a bit more colour than that, you can always put a knob of butter in there and let them continue to cook. They will take altogether about 5 minutes. Now, the most important thing when you cook meat, any meat, is you allow it to rest after you've cooked it. Now I'm going to put a little knob of butter in there, like I said, and that will just add a little bit more colour to them and obviously a nice flavour as well. So let it cook, let it sizzle away. Don't be tempted to move it around too much. Now at this stage you could remove them, you could put them in the oven, and it'll take about 4 minutes in the oven for a good medium rare, more on the rare side. But I'm just going to cook them in the pan tonight. There, look at that. You see them beautiful colours coming? Look at that. Absolutely delicious. So, another 2 minutes. That I will then switch that off and I will leave that to rest for about 4 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes. The longer you leave it to rest, the better and more tender the meat will be. Now, the reason why we leave meat to rest is the real benefits is that the meat would bleed if you cut it too early, and you get less blood on the plate, and the slices will cut more evenly, and the juices are all within the meat, so when you eat the meat it's much more juicy and delicious. So that's the reason why. Okay, right, they're cooked now, so come back up here and have a look at me. So they've been cooking about 2.5 minutes either side, so total about 5 minutes in the pan. So I started off high and then I turned it down to cook gently. Now, at this stage, I'm going to switch it off. I am going to remove the meat from the pan, put it onto a plate or a cooling rack, like that. And then I am going to pour the juices over the top and I'm allowing them to rest. Now, I want those to rest, as I said earlier, for a good 6 minutes. As soon as they've rested, I'm going to take you over to here and I'm going to show you how to plate the dish. Right then, the meat is now rested for 6 minutes and I'm now going to cut it up and plate the final dish up for the family. So as I said to you earlier, we're going to do a stir fry, which I've already done. So the stir fry's here, so if you want to come down and I'll show you it being plated. You can see here, that's my stir fry veg and that's my gratin potatoes. Stir fry veg, all I've done is saute the veg. But what I tend to do, and I quite like this, I put a bit of teriyaki sauce in there. Bit of a trade secret there for you. Right, come back up here now with me and I will start slicing the meat. Now, the meat I know has rested really well and I'm going to slice it. Now, the reason why we slice the meat is just because it's easier to eat. And I like to, for the family, I like to arrange it and pretend that we're in a restaurant. So which they all like, of course. Here we go. Right, now. Come back down here and I'm going to show you how beautiful this meat is now when I open this up. All right, look at that. Look at that beautiful venison. There you are. And that's just how my family like it. You can have it a little bit more rare than that if you like, but that's how they like it. They like it sort of medium rare-ish. I wouldn't cook it any more than that. Medium rare is the perfect way, really. You can cook it a bit more rare if you want, but medium rare is perfect. Bit of jus over the top. And I have made a jus, or gravy, and I put a little bit of teriyaki sauce in there, like that. And there we have it. So, for tea tonight, I have got my beautiful venison steak, which I've sliced up, and I've got my gratin potato and my stir-fried vegetable. So I'm going to go and eat that now. Cheers, everybody, and enjoy your tea.